name's CHERYL Owen-Wilson. I am an artist. I mainly use oil colors or oil paints in my work. I started painting as a decorative artist. I had 6 children at home, and picking up a paintbrush kind of kept me sane at the time. But it didn't take long before I realized that I didn't want to follow the same patterns that everyone else was following. I wanted to do my own thing. So I am mainly self-taught. However, I've taken art classes from various people over the years, and that has helped me to develop what voice I do have. However, I don't have just one particular voice, as you can see from the paintings themselves, is that while I can do landscape, I have a tendency not to just leave it at landscape. I have a tendency to have it flow more towards fantasy. Okay, these 2 paintings are part of a series that I call Southern Jazz. The other 2 pieces I've sold. One of them was a red violin, and the other one was a blue horn. And this came from my Southern upbringing. I'm from Louisiana and spent a lot of time listening to jazz music. And the reason that all you see are the hands is because the music seems to come out from the ether when you're walking around the streets of New Orleans, or pretty much any town in the South, whenever it's an evening when the music is playing in all of the different clubs, or honky-tonks as my grandmother used to call them. And so that's where this particular series came from. This is a sky dragon, and again, this is part of a series of 4, earth, wind, fire, and air, and this is the air dragon. This was quite fun to paint. These colors, I have a tendency, as you can see, I have a tendency to draw to these colors, the yellows and blues, and I very much enjoyed painting the dragons. You know, again, being in the fantasy realm. I'm always surprised, though, by people that look at this painting, and it takes them a minute, if they have not looked at the card, to recognize that it's a dragon. I'm surprised that people don't see it automatically, but yes, that's what that is. This is a piece that was commissioned. It's called the Maffei Nebula, and this woman had, her last name is Maffei. And at the time I was painting, reimagining some of the artwork that was coming back from the Hubble's telescope, and that's where this one came from. She really enjoyed seeing her family nebula, and so that was a lot of fun. And I did very much enjoy painting the different images that came back. And some of the images that are coming back from the James Webb are amazing. So I'm kind of excited I might get back into that again and paint a few more of the nebula paintings. Okay. This painting is called Crawling Hearts, and it comes from a poem that I wrote because I am also an author. The poem came first. Sometimes the story or poem comes before the painting, or sometimes the painting comes after. And in this particular case, the poem was first, and then I did the painting. And the name of the poem is called Crawling Hearts. And this is it. Crawling hearts skitter across my floor. Their breath beats like thunder as they shout forevermore. Their tendrils reach out, seeking to find a love that does not bind, yet is intricately intertwined. A love that knows its own soul without taking a heavy, breaking toll. A love that will last beyond this world, taking into each day a hope easily unfurled. Crawling hearts skitter across my floor. Through their long search, they came knocking at my door. Tell us, does it exist? Their pleading whisper brushes my face with a warm mist. Tell us, will we find that one to connect to? That one who will forever be true. That one who will bring us happiness as we revel in love's undying sweet bliss. That one who will make us complete as we dance to the rhythm of our heart's beat. That one who, when the long day is done, will wrap us in their arms as we watch the setting sun. Crawling hearts skitter across my floor, disconnected bodies searching for evermore. They search for answers to questions as old as the universe, questions that for centuries they have rehearsed. Where do our answers hide? Has true love really died? I reach deep within my own heart for words of wisdom to impart. My reply is simple yet true. To find the love you seek, you must first love you. For how can we offer this great gift to another when our very own heart has yet to be our lover? Crawling hearts skitter across my floor, seeking to escape my simple metaphor.
Beautiful.
Bayou's tree is one of the many versions of a tree that I envisioned as I was writing my book, Bayou's Lament. And so this book is a Labyrinth of Souls novel, and it's in a series of books, but the only tie in all of the books is the fact that you have to have your protagonist going into a labyrinth. And the labyrinth that I envisioned in my book is this tree, and the labyrinth is inside of this massive tree in a swamp off of an island in Louisiana. This is actually a print. The original sold the first time that it showed here at New Zone.